to the park, yeah, after the school run, and I done a video, and it was just about some mental health stuff and like just finding balance. And it was just too windy. I feel like the message, I wanted the message to be clear, because I feel like the more people I meet and the more I listen to people, I feel like, yo, like, as beings, yo, we have so much in common. We just don't talk. So, you know, we don't talk about certain things. And for me personally, where I'm at now, I just want to be transparent. I want to be open, but at the same time, like, okay, before I used to be bothered about being judged, like I want to do certain things or express myself in a certain way because I'm just like, oh, this. But then you have to get to the point where it's just like, you know what, fam, bruv, cuz, sis, mom, dad, like, if you're gonna judge me, you're gonna have to judge me, but I have to live out my truth. I have to be true to myself. You get me? Like, no one's perfect, and don't be afraid of making mistakes, because that's how you learn. You learn best by your own experiences, mistakes. You get me? So yeah, yesterday Kaycee Squared done an interview with Vital, and I was talking about social anxiety. Listen, I'm from Yard, like, I'll say my words how I want. Social anxiety, and it's mad because so many of us, like, we do suffer with it. You get me? Like, you're in a social setting and then suddenly, like, your confidence is gone, like you're a different person. You don't even know how to interact with people. You're nervous, you're stuttering and stumbling over your words, you know, your mind is just doing bits. Like, it's real, man. It's real. You get me? So I just wanted to share some insights, share just perspectives. Obviously, these are just perspectives in it. This is just one perspective. You get me? And this is just the perspective that I'm sharing today. Tomorrow my perspective can change. But yeah, this is perspective on mental stuff. So for starters, depression, yeah. A lot of people are depressed, you know, like a lot of people, especially my generation, like, are actually depressed. And some of us know it, some of us don't. You know those, like, mental cycles that we keep repeating, we get stuck in, you know, nothing seems to be moving, nothing seems to be changing. You know, that space where where it's just dark, man, and nothing don't make sense to you. You get me? Like, it's a horrible place to be. And it's like, a lot of people will say to depressed people, like, get over it. You can't really tell. For me, you can't really tell a depressed person to get over it. Why? Because that's just where they are mentally. That's just where they are. Like, you can try show them a different perspective, but just don't be like, yo, get over it. You get me? It's normal. And, well, yeah, it's normal. Like, you know, it's life. It's one of them things, in it. Anxiety is more like when you're in the future. So depression is like when you're in the past. Anxiety is more like when you're in the future, like, you're worrying, you know, and that can lead to panic attacks. I don't know, like, and Vital Ra mentioned that something that he went through is like a panic attack, where you feel like you're having a heart attack and you don't even know what is going on. Like, all you know is that center of your chest, your heart, if you're into chakras, your heart chakra or whatever it is, it's just, this is doing bits, fam, and you don't know what's going on. You don't know how you got there. You know, is real, man. Like, it's real. Trust me. Your mind's doing bits. Like, your body's like, it's like your mind, your body, your soul, everything is just diffusing. You get me? And sometimes that's not a bad thing. You know, that's really not a bad thing. Sometimes life will give us signs and warnings that, yo, sit down, fam, like, chill, hold the chill. Sit down. And when you don't pay attention to those signs, you know, you keep going, and you keep doing things that you probably know you shouldn't be doing, or whatever. Who am I to say? Who am I to judge? You know, you get me? You will crash. You get me? Will crash. So it's important to like take that time out every day, even if it's 5 minutes. Like people say all the time, but it's actually serious. Like take 5 minutes out today, 5 minutes out of your day, sorry, just to detach. Like just detach from everything. Like just forget about everything for just 5 minutes, 24 hours, just 5-10 minutes. Detach from anything. You get me? Just detach yourself and just be still in that moment. In that moment, realize and recognize that nothing, okay, things are happening, but just take yourself out of the happenings, if that makes sense. And you know, when you can do that, or when you can get to a mental space or place where you can do that, you know, it creates a balance, because everything is not so busy. Everything is not so busy in your mind. You can think clearly. And a lot of things that we go through, it's normal, fam. Like it's normal. Like people go through things that they don't say because they feel a way. They feel like people are going to judge them, don't want to talk about it, because you know, people don't want to be perceived a certain way. And cool, like safe, everyone's different, everyone's unique, you get me? But at the same time, we can't be talking about woke stuff and woke this and woke that, but then, you know, we are the first people to judge people. Do you know what I mean? Like, even with judgment in itself, I've learned, or my perspective on judgment is, a person will judge you based on where they are. You know what I'm saying? So you could be here and you're doing this and you're doing that, and you're doing this and that because your perspective is this and that. And then you have someone here or someone over there, and you know, they will judge you because they don't understand, and they're just judge you from where they are, if that makes sense. So don't be afraid of people judging you. Like when people judge you, they just don't understand it. It's just simple as, they just don't understand perspectives. So you can get to a place, you know, where you have time to reflect, you have time to detach, you have time to think, you have time to keep a journal, you have time to connect with people. Don't be attached to people, like be connected to people. If you have, you know, if you can, connections are healthier, attachments sort the life out of you. Attachments sort the life out of you. Yeah, like connect with people like minds, like chill with your family, like, and all those things, you know, these things will you know, help. Like, don't, for me personally, balance is key, because I don't like to have too much of one thing. I don't like to be too high, I don't want to be too low. So my thing is, I always want to be in the middle. And if you study astrology, perspectives, like I'm a Libra rising, so I like balance. I like being sociable, I like being balanced, but then also, like, I'm a Virgo moon, so you know, always thinking perfectionist, OCD, all of that. But yeah, it's just one of them ones. It's just all perspectives, man. Sometimes when things don't make sense and you're in that space, just change perspectives. That's all you have to do, just change perspectives. The message that I recorded in the park was way more effective than this one, I feel like, because it covered, I feel like, a lot of relevant stuff. But then this one, I don't know, fam. I don't know. But if I don't if I don't if I don't do this, I'm never gonna do it, because honestly, I do have like a lot of perspectives, and I do have like a lot of insights that, you know, I like to share with people, because I want to see, like, if I could. My thing is, like, I'm all about the mentals, you know, I'm all about the mentals. And I feel like as people, if we can realize how powerful our mentals could be, you know, if we have a healthy mind, you can have a healthy life, you can do anything. If I feel like if I can share perspectives and it will help people to function better mentally, and it will help just in general, it will help, then I will just talk and share, because that's like being a sir. I like giving, and it's one of them ones. But I'm hungry, my belly is raw, like, just making all kinds of sound effects. Kaycee Squared is downstairs spitting, writing. I'm hungry, so peace out. Stay blessed, stay mentally healthy. Just be balanced, you get me? Be balanced, and don't judge yourself either. Like, people judge people, but then you don't judge yourself, you get me? Like, everyone, we're all humans, we're all learning, we're all in different places, we're all on a journey. Just have patience with yourself, you get me? More time, I will come back to this video when I need to remind myself. Yeah, so I want to sort myself out and whatnot. Have a blessed day. Take care, love and light, yo. Kaycee light. I'll see you later.